Okay, Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com. At the risk of beating a dead horse, which is, it's like one of the worst analogies or sayings that I can think about other than clubbed like a baby seal. I don't know where that stuff comes from. Anyway, at the risk of repeating myself too often, how's that? I've been on Marathon Digital for a while. I should have been in a couple days earlier if I'd seen it, but I didn't. So here we are. Put our members in at 10:25. Somewhere in a little bit earlier, they were talking about this in the forum. But anyway, even at 10:25, the stock just a few days later is up 20%. Okay, fine. I'm going to make this quick. I think it goes higher. If you look at the weekly chart, I kind of have a hard time making a case for this not to go to at least 15 bucks. It just feels like, you look at these Bollinger Bands, how they were, they were fairly tight here. This is, again, a weekly chart, so they're going to be wider. But they're fairly tight here. But then you see how these things are taken off. They are just extending away from each other, which is what you see during explosive moves, which is really what this is. It's really an explosive move. So when you see that, it really pays to pay attention and trade in the order or along the same way that this thing is moving here on the upside. And then frankly, what you look for as a sign that the initial move is over, you look for a little hook. You look for the opposite band to swing the other way. Here, it's extending to the down. It's extending to the downside, but at some point, that band will start to give you this little fish hook look, and that's when you say, okay, well, this initial move is over. And that's what we want to look for on the weekly. Now, on the daily chart, you can see this same thing, but guess what we're not seeing? We're not seeing any indication at all that this opposite band is going to start hooking. It just keeps going. For how many days in a row? 4 days. This stock has traded outside the upper Bollinger Band on an expanding band, and this is out of a volatility squeeze. So this is really exactly what you want to be seeing. Now, if you're already in this stock, just let it go. Stocks like this, when you're in a trade like this, it makes up for a lot of little sins. Not a big sin. If you ever have a big loss, get a second job to get that money back. You don't want to be trying to trade your way back from a huge loss. The math just doesn't work. But if you're in trades like this, all it takes is one or two to really, really compensate, actually overly compensate for the little losses that you've taken in a choppy market. But the only way you can let that happen is just to let the trade happen. Just let the stock keep running as long as it just keeps printing higher intraday lows, higher intraday highs. It started here, and how many days are we seeing it? This is a really strong close at the end of a really, really strong week. I mean, this is where the stock closed last Friday. Now it's up 50%. I'll take that. I'll take another week just like it. So anyway, that's all I got for you. Look, if you haven't tried Stock Market Mentor, I'm telling you we're doing really, really good over there. I'm working my asterisk off to try to help people as much as possible make money. So if you're struggling in this market, I really think I can help you out, okay? And there is a trial period. So if you try it and you don't like it, it's really okay. Somebody else manages subscriptions. I don't know about it, so I won't take it personally if you don't like it, okay? But check it out. I hope that you will. And I'll see you next week. Have a good one.